everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer. And today is going to be a relatively short video. This is something that a lot of you have asked for. And I'm going to be swatching my Dior Blush collection. One of the toughest things to do is to pick out a shade for yourself when you're just shopping online. Foundation, eyeshadow, blush, all of it. But, and I will say this, honestly, Dior has some of the, in my opinion, worst swatches on their site. And when I say swatches, they just have like a color. It's like, this is the color, and they show a picture, and it's never accurate. In my opinion, I've never bought a blush that matched the color that I saw on the Dior site. So a lot of you have asked me to swatch the Dior blushes, the Chanel blushes, the Pat McGrath blushes, and I know Pat McGrath's coming out with some more, so that you can see the shades. Now, obviously, I don't have all the shades, but I do have 12 Dior blushes. So I'm going to swatch them all for you. I'm going to do it from a numerical sense. So we're going to go from the lowest number to the highest. I don't have any blush on today. I have on a little bit of eye makeup, which I'll have in the description box, and some foundation and a lip product, the new Chantecaille Sunflower, I think is the shade, lip tint. That's about it. So like I said, starting from the lowest number. So this is 219. Some of these I'm gonna know the name by the back of it. The ones that I don't, I'll make sure it's down below, but either way, it'll say 219 and then the name. This is 219 Rose Montaigne. That is the shade. And then I will swatch it. It is really tough to figure out what shade these things really are, but it's, for some reason, Dior has like a really tough time coming up with the right colors on their website. Okay, that's Rose Montaigne 219. All right, next, 310, and I don't have the shade name here. This was one of the holiday collections. To me, this doesn't really look like blush, looks like highlighter, but it does say blush on the back. It used to have a snowflake. It no longer has a snowflake. It is like the lightest blush I have ever seen, and on me, it basically doesn't show up. 330 Rayanate, or Rayanate. This is what it looks like. I really like the Dior blushes. I did a blush compilation last year, and I have to say the Dior blushes don't get a lot of love. Like, there's a lot of others that get a lot of attention, but I really enjoy the Dior blushes. They are long lasting and there's a lot of good shades. I think part of the problem is it's really hard to pick a shade from their website. Okay, 332. Again, I don't have the name of this one, but I will make sure. I think this might be Autumn Mood, but I will make sure everything is down below in the captions. Yeah, the blushes are silky. They feel good on the skin. Most of them are pretty pigmented. I think that's Autumn Mood. It's pretty orange, so I think it's Autumn Mood, but 352. Has a little bit of shimmer. This one had shimmer, this one has shimmer, this one has shimmer. This does not, this one does. All right, 353. Also part of holiday collection, along with the one that looks like highlighter to me. This one has sparkle to it. The other ones have shimmer, but this actually has like little particles of glitter. All right, 361. It's 361. That one has a teensy bit of shimmer, but I'd say it's more like a satin. All right, 365, New World. This one also has glitter in it. You can see the glitter. I don't really like the ones with glitter, I will admit. They're not my thing. This is $4.59 Charnel. This is actually my newest. Super smooth. $4.62. I think this was in the Birds of a Feather collection. It's the brightest one I have from Dior, definitely. $4.68. This was also in the Birds of a Feather. And this one does have some sparkle in it. It's not as much as some people's. Like some people had one that had like a ton of sparkle. Mine didn't have as much, but it definitely has some. And the last one is 601. This has the Paris, or it had the Paris embossing on it. Doesn't have it anymore. And I will put that one over here since I ran out of space. This one has a lot of sparkle and not a lot of shimmer to it. And those are the 12 that I have. My favorite ones, I love Autumn Mood in the fall. Charnel is like one of my new favorites. And actually the one from Birds of a Feather I really, really like. The people who had a lot of sparkle in it, I can see why they didn't like that one, but you know, I liked that shade. For today, I think I'm gonna do this one, which is the Rayonnante. Is that Rayonnante? Yeah, Rayonnante. And then I will use like the Charnel kind of as a little bit of a contour a little with it. So this is the Rayonnante. So as you can see, this one here, it's a light pink, has a little bit of shimmer to it. If I use it just kind of lightly, I don't use a lot of blush in general. So, you know, people ask like, are the Dior's pigmented? Some of them are. You can see when I swatch, some of them are very pigmented and others don't have a lot of pigment at all. Like this one doesn't have a lot. This one is, I don't know what happened here, but most of them are pretty pigmented for what you would want to use. Like I said, it depends on what you're looking for. The most pigmented blushes that I've used were the Tom Ford original ones were very pigmented. The Pat McGraths are very pigmented. And then the Hermes aren't bad. They're not my favorites, but I can do swatches of all my Hermes collection, all my Pat McGrath, all the things that, you know. But Dior is the one that everyone wanted me to start with because it's really hard to figure out your shade from the Dior website. Okay, so this is Charnel, and what I'm doing is just because it's a much deeper shade, I'm almost using it as like a contour here. I think the Charnel is like the brownest one from Dior that I've seen. It's a really good pinky brown. So if you like a pinky brown blush, I think that's probably my favorite. I am really interested in buying some new Dior blushes because most of the ones I have lean more in that pink range. And it's not like I don't like pink, but I don't have as many browns and oranges and things. But it is so hard with Dior to pick from their website. So I'm gonna like try to go see some of them in the store. That's what I gotta really do to figure out what I like. But anyway, that is the 12 Dior blushes that I have. I thought you might be interested in seeing them. And hopefully that's helpful. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope to see you in another video really soon.